I'll tell you a story.
Good morning, you guys. It is day 4 of week 5. I so far this week have done my one leg workout. I did my upper body Tuesday. Yesterday I pushed myself and I did my next day 2 leg session, day 2 leg session. And then today should be upper body. So I've got one upper body hit and another leg workout. As you know, I typically can't get my 3rd leg workout in. Sorry legs, you will take longer to develop. And hit, I don't know about you guys, comment down below, but hit, like I really have to be in a mood for hit. And it's not like I have to prep myself and hype myself up for a hit workout. I literally wake up and I'll be like, oh, I actually feel like a hit workout today. I don't get that often. So I typically haven't been doing the hit workouts with Lauren. Or if I have been doing more like resistance training hit. So I'll pick 6 exercises with weights because I really enjoy weights. I don't enjoy burpees. I don't enjoy other things like body weight things. I'm not for that. Some people love it. I'm not one of those people. It has to be a special day where I just wake up and like, today I feel like doing hit with burpees and jump lunges, jump squats, all of those. So I typically just do like 6 exercises with weights. But today I woke up, my back is a little sore, like a pinch. So I'm just going to go and do a 45 minute cardio session or a 30-minute cardio session and then like maybe a 10-15 minute ab session. So that is what I'm going to do this morning. Hey guys, so I thought that I would take you through a meal prep day. And yeah, typically meal prepping can be quite daunting, especially if you're new, and it was for me. It would take me probably half a day to meal prep, but as you get into it and as you each week you meal prep, you learn and you find tips and tricks, and then within an hour max 2 you're done and dusted. Game over. You've got all your food ready for the week so you can be on track. So I'm going to show you, I typically don't do this, but maybe if you're first starting out, a good start would be to write out all the meals Monday to Friday. I just wrote like either what breakfast, like oats. I didn't really write the ingredients down. And then at the bottom I've done a summary. So let me show you that properly. Okay, so here you can see Monday breakfast oats, potato mushroom stir fry for a snack, lunch chicken fettuccine, snack 2 is a protein shake, dinner is chili ground beef, and I've done that for the whole week just till Friday. Saturday and Sunday I'm more or less able to just prep as I go. And then what I did is at the bottom I've done a summary of Monday to Friday. So oats I'm having 5 times. I have oats every morning. It is my go-to and I love it. It keeps me full. potato stir fry I'm having 4 times in the week, chicken fettuccine 4 times, chili ground beef 3 times, chicken and broccoli twice, and protein shake 3 times. So this just allows me to then know, for example, the chicken fettuccine, I know roughly for chicken I have about 113 grams, so 4 times I know I need, and then there's a bit of chicken here, so I need at least 500 grams of chicken that I need to prep. Chili ground beef also is about 100 grams, so I know I need at least 400 or so grams of the beef, so at least then it allows you to know how much you need to prep. And then what I do is I kind of just lay everything out. So here I'm going to prep my chicken. Here's my beef. I leave it in the container. What I will show you now is I cut the plastic off and I just put the spices on and I let that sit for a little bit. Potato, I need to cook potatoes. Mushrooms, this is for my potato mushroom stir fry. And then here is my fettuccine, beans, broccoli, and spinach. So these are all the things that I need to cook. The other things that aren't included is like red pepper and black beans, which I get out of a can, and I like my peppers to be al dente, so I don't even cook those. So let's get meal prepping. So for the chicken, I have the oven on. I don't think you can see, it's a bit dark, but it's about 180 degrees, and so I'm going to prep my chicken and put my chicken in first. Then the pan is going to be for the mushrooms, spinach, and then I'll do mince afterwards. And then I am going to fill up, I might need a bigger pot, but I'm going to fill this up with water, start boiling the potatoes, and what I then do is while the potatoes are boiling, I put my vegetables, my beans, and my broccoli on top. So while I'm cooking the potatoes, I am steaming my veggies in one go. Life hack. So for my chicken, I've just put it on some tin foil so that you don't have to use oil or anything like that, because that adds to your calories. So chicken on the tin foil, and I've got some thyme and rosemary, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it on the chicken, and then I'm going to put some lemon. It tastes really, really good. Potatoes, I need to boil them for my potato mushroom stir fry. I need about 8, so I use 1 per dish. So a neat little trick to 6, 8. A neat little trick is to kind of puncture the potatoes so that they can cook a lot quicker. So I'm just going to stab them a few times. Okay, and then I'm going to pop these in the pot. And another little trick is I put hot water in the pot already so that it's already quite warm, so it doesn't take as much time to boil. Next, I quickly prep my veggies so that I can add those on top of the boiling potatoes so that these can steam at the same time. Another little cool hack is a pair of kitchen scissors. They're very easy and convenient to cut all of your veggies. I also use it for my chicken when I'm cutting my chicken instead of a knife. I feel like I'm so much slower with a knife, but with a pair of scissors it goes a lot quicker. I'm going to spice the lean mince while everything else is cooking, so just to allow the flavors to get into the mince so it tastes so much better. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fry the mushrooms. I'm going to use a non-stick spray on the pan, so again less calories. If instead you were going to use olive oil, you have to, or you should account for the olive oil calorie amount. We still have our veggies steaming and our potatoes boiling, and then here I've got another pot going and I'm going to put the fettuccine in. It'll take about 10 minutes for that to boil, so a lot going on. So I'm now just going to add the fettuccine into the boiling water. And yeah, that'll cook for about 10-15 minutes max. Next is the potatoes, so I'm going to quickly fry the, not potatoes, mushrooms. I saw some fettuccine fall in here. All I'm going to do is I'm going to add some salt, pepper, and a little bit of paprika. I decided to add some rosemary and thyme. I really love fresh herbs, so I know it'll taste so much better just adding a little bit of the stalks in. I will take them out afterwards. I won't eat them, but it'll just allow the flavors to permeate. And then over here, the chicken is done and dusted. So I put that out to cook. Some spinach, so I'm just going to quickly fry this bunch of spinach. Fettuccine is done, so I am straining it, and what I typically do is I just leave it here to cool down or just to drip a little bit, but yeah, quick and easy, simple and done. The veggies are also done, so I've put them on the same tray as the chicken, and then I also put the spinach here. What you'll find is you want to use as little pots and pans as possible, otherwise it can become quite a mission. So I haven't dirtied anything extra by putting all of these veggies on the same plate or pan as the chicken. I didn't have space for the mushrooms, so I put those separately. Next I'm going to be cooking the mince. However, I have put the spray and cook on the pan, but I find that it still sticks, so I'm going to use maybe a teaspoon of olive oil just to make sure that it doesn't stick to the pan and burn the pan. then guys, the last thing I do is after my potatoes have finished boiling, I personally like to just fry them a little bit. I haven't put anything on, I just want to burn them a little bit. That's just a personal preference. And there you have it guys, I am done and dusted. I have finished my meal prep. This will probably last me for 4 days, 3 to 4 days, and then I'll prep again, or I've got a feeling I'll have leftover mince, so then I'll just change my eating to be more beef mince kind of meals. But yeah, quick and easy, not a lot of hassle. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cool down. That's one of the most important things. Don't ever put your food in the fridge hot. So guys, that was it. That was meal prepping for about 3-4 days. I'm letting it cool down, and then I might or might not then put it into individual little containers for each of my days. I find that the hardest part. I feel like that is the most labor intensive part, measuring everything out. So I might not do it. Sometimes I do it for 4 days in advance, sometimes I do it every evening, just depends. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed, and comment down below if you have any awesome tricks and tips for how you meal prep. There's things that I do that could even be improved on, and maybe you know how to do that, so comment down below.